All right, students, welcome back. So here's what we're going to do. What I'm going to do is use this as a background layer. Now, layers are something that's really cool that you can use as you know, um, a tool, right? To basically, what you're doing is you're slicing your artwork up into pieces, right? The good thing with layers is you can make layers invisible, right? Notice how I'm hitting that eyeball button. Again, this is not really a tutorial to you on how to use GIMP, guys. This is really a tutorial about. Let me move this window just a bit over here. Okay, we're gonna go down and we're gonna make a new layer. Let's see how we do that. New layer. Oh, that's a new layer. No, we want a new layer. So we're going to call this layer. I'm going to just so that it's blue, right? And what we're going to do is imagine this. I mean, here's exactly what layers are. I'm filling it with transparency, right? So this is a almost like a final document, right? This is me. This is a layer of cellophane to make an example that we're going to draw on marker on, right? So if this was my background, which it is, notice I can make it invisible, right? Then this layer that I'm highlighted on is basically the digital equivalent of a clear piece of cellophane, right? Something see-through that you can draw on, like a baseball card cover, right? Okay. That being said, all that out of the way, I'm trying to move the screencast window. There we go. Okay. So I've got the right layer highlighted over here if you look, and then we're going to go ahead and switch to a different color, right? I'm going to try and do the blackest black that you can. And if I had my druthers about me, and if I had my druthers about me, I would be adjusting this pencil layer, but I don't think that's so important. It is kind of a thick slant, right? But okay, so let's think about how they did this next, right? We're going to start about at the eye line, right? And we're just going to drag down and around and then back up to the eye line, maybe a little past, right? Because what we're doing is we're just kind of trying to sort out Mr. Dixon's head at this point, right? Look at that big old nice egg shape. Boom, right? Remember eyes about the midline between each oop are going to be the center, and then the midline again, midline between here and here is about here. That's the center of the eye. And here and here is about there and about there, right? So that's going to be where our eyes go. Um, and again, I've got that picture of myself that I'm using. I'm going to make my left eye a little bigger than my right eye. I feel like that's kind of how I am in person, right? A little, I look a little surprised all the time, maybe. Maybe a little sleepy. I don't know. How we see or what we think of ourselves and how we actually are perceived by others, they're kind of different things, right? Anyway, I'm going to add some, just eyebrow overhang. I have a very prominent eye shelf, kind of, right? Um, and then let's add some brows. About the center line, right? I have a scar here, so I'm going to leave that little line there. But I do have nice, big, bushy eyebrows. I'm kind of proud of them. If I let them grow, they'll turn into a unibrow. Not so proud of that, but that's just how I was created, right? Okay. So we've got rough eyebrows, we got rough eyes, right? Let's take a look at the nose here. Gonna do a little bit of a nose. You know, I kind of like that side nose. That's fine. And how'd we do the lips? It was a little under you, right? Go out like that. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I look like Jonah Jonah Hill in this, which not too far off from me in high school, being honest. But I do some light shading for the upper lip, right? And then just let this be an impression down here. Might do some subtle shading. This would be where Mr. Dixon would go in and adjust his pencil length. But we make do with what we can, and I'll probably learn more how to use this in the future. I'm going to connect this. It gives kind of a stronger appearance. Not super sure how I feel about the rest of it. But anyway, so here's this part. And then let's go ahead and do ears from about the eye line down past the nose. We got big ears. The better to hear you with, right? Right. And again, this can be a cartoon. Remember, guys, we're just kind of trying to come to terms with ourselves and create, our own version of ourselves, right? And then, so let's think about the hairline. I have swoopy hair. I have curly hair. I'm going to make it kind of do some crazy stuff, but I'm also going to bring the lines back in, right? Um, and again, right now, I'm kind of a two-tone blonde, brunette thing going on. You know, it is what it is. I kind of like it. But this is a sketch, right? Coloring's going to be a little different. I'm just trying to make this make sense. So I've got some back fluff. I've got some spiked. I guess this would be my hair, you know, just kind of on a decent day. I'm kind of not liking the look of this. Um, anyway, just make it make sense within the confines of your hairdo. Again, I've got a lot of fluff, and this is just supposed to be a pencil sketch, right? So I'm filling in a lot of the stuff here. But anyway, so, and about here, where we're at is, boop, sorry, no, this layer's here, boom. See? If we take away all that background stuff, we've got a basic sketch, right? It's on the checker stuff. That represents some transparency. We can always put a white background back in. Okay? Anyway, that's it for now. We'll move on to the next slide.